Man, where do I begin with this song? I have depression. I have anxiety to the point of panic attacks. I deal with IBS, which means that a lot of days I deal with nausea in my stomach to extreme measures. And it's been happening for years, and people would tell me to look at 2 Corinthians and look at Paul and his thorn in his side, and you've just got to keep pushing on. And after a while, that just wasn't good enough for me anymore. I couldn't make that work because I had to ignore the fact that this sucks. And I hit this point where I was really depressed last year, and I was waiting for Connor, who was picking up his parents from the airport, and we were going to write a song. And I had been trying to discover a new way of thinking about this crap. And I came across lament psalms. And they're psalms that just talk about what sucks. They're very honest. And they just say, life sucks, what are you doing, God? But they always end with God being good. And so I thought, I'll write my own lament psalm. I'll put in everything. I'll put in my hurt, I'll put in my fear, I'll put in my depression, I'll put in my anger. Because the truth is, I couldn't pray to God in those moments. I couldn't do anything. I just felt so empty and alone. And so I started writing this song, and the first verse was way more visceral and angry than it is now, and I wrote the chorus and the bridge, and then Connor came and we started working on the song together, and we fixed things up, and we got to the second verse, and we started to write it, and it originally was, when you came down to me and took my fears away, renewed my spirit, you're with me again. And we finished writing that second verse, and Connor said to me, is this what you feel? Is this what's right to you? And I said, no, because it hasn't happened yet. I'm sitting down in this hole. I'm just hoping you come. And so we changed the lyrics. We changed them so that it hadn't happened yet. And it ended up being a response to every line of the first verse, and it ended up being a prayer. And then 3 weeks after that song, my stomach went really bad, and I disappeared off the face of the earth for 6 weeks, and I couldn't make it out of my bed. And all I could do was sing this song and hope. And one day he came. Because that's the thing about lament songs. They allow you to be honest. They allow you to be real with God, and we so often aren't real with God. When things are hard, we don't tell him exactly what it is. We'd rather be silent than say that we're angry. But I don't think that's what God wants. I think he'd rather us be angry at him than not talk to him and not be real. And so I wrote this song being real. And then one day we're practicing these songs, and I got myself back into a good place. And Connor said, what if we changed the second verse again, did something different with it? And what if we did it from the perspective of God? And so I changed the second verse. I made it, when I come down to you and take all your fears away. And as I'm writing this in my room, I realized that he had come and he'd done just that. And so I don't know what this song is going to do for anyone, but for me it is a healing song, and maybe you deal with the same thing. My mind tells me that no one else experiences what I experience, but I know for a fact that other people deal with what I deal with. And you don't have to deal with this. This might be a song that's in your back pocket for a rainy day, but for me this is a healing song that allows me to talk to God when I can't even pray to him. when it's too hard. And this is a song that allows me to get my crap out and then be able to say, God, you are good. And it's helped heal me. So that's my prayer for this song. That some of you can sing along and feel like you can talk to God, or you can express what you need to express. That He will come down to you. Because I fell into a hole.